We all do it. Twice a day, we grab our toothbrush and get to work, scrubbing away to get that perfectly clean feeling. But what if the one thing you do every single day to save your teeth is the very thing that's systematically destroying them? It sounds crazy, but for millions of people, it's a reality they don't even know about. And today, we're going to uncover why. For decades, we've been led to believe that a firm scrub is the best way to fight plaque. That powerful back and forth motion might feel effective, but it's one of the biggest and most damaging myths in all of dental health. That aggressive action is causing two major types of damage. The first is what you might expect. It's called abrasion. But the second is a far more insidious problem, one that most people have never heard of. It's called abfraction. And understanding the difference between them is the key to protecting your smile for life. So in this video, we're going to break down exactly what abfraction is, how to spot the warning signs on your own teeth, and most importantly, the simple changes you can make tonight to stop this damage in its tracks. Let's start with the most straightforward type of damage: toothbrush abrasion. Think about it like this. If you had a non-stick pan with some food stuck to it, you wouldn't use steel wool to clean it, right? You know that over time, that harsh scrubbing would wear right through the protective coating. Your teeth are no different. The outer layer of your tooth is enamel, the hardest substance in your body. But it's not invincible. When you attack it day after day with hard bristles and a forceful back and forth motion, you are literally scrubbing that precious enamel away, especially near the gumline where it's thinnest. This mechanical wear creates shallow, saucer-shaped grooves in the teeth. At the same time, that same scrubbing action punishes your gums. Your gums are delicate tissue, and they can't withstand that kind of daily assault. So, they retreat. They recede down the tooth, exposing the root surface underneath. The roots don't have that hard enamel coating, so they are much softer and incredibly sensitive. So, if you're experiencing new sensitivity to cold drinks, or even just the air, and you notice your teeth look longer than they used to, you're likely seeing the direct results of toothbrush abrasion and gum recession. It's the most visible sign that your brushing technique is causing more harm than good. But this is only half the story. Now let's talk about the hidden danger, the one that often gets misdiagnosed. Abfraction. This is where it gets really interesting, because abfraction isn't caused just by your toothbrush. It's a two-part problem. It starts with the forces of your bite. Every time you chew, clench, or grind, your teeth flex. It's a microscopic movement, but it's powerful. Think of bending a paperclip back and forth. You're not breaking it with one big force, you're slowly fatiguing the metal in one spot until it weakens. The same thing happens to your teeth. The constant flexing creates a tiny stress point, a microfracture, right at the neck of the tooth, where the crown meets the root. This is the weakest point. Now, here comes your aggressive brushing. When you scrub too hard over this already weakened, stressed out area, you're not just wearing down the surface, you're chipping away at that compromised tooth structure. Your toothbrush bristles get into that tiny stress fracture and begin to gouge out a piece of the tooth. Unlike the wide, shallow saucer of abrasion, an abfraction lesion is a sharp, deep, V-shaped or wedge-shaped notch right at the gum line. It's literally a piece of your tooth that has broken away under the combined forces of flexing and scrubbing. This is why you can have a perfect cleaning record and still have this very specific, very damaging type of cavity that has nothing to do with sugar. So, how do you know if this is happening to you? You can actually check for the signs right now. There are 4 key things to look for. First, the most telling sign, the notch. Gently run your fingernail horizontally along your teeth, right where they meet the gums. Go slowly. Do you feel a little catch? A dip or a ditch that your nail gets stuck in? That could be an abfraction lesion. Second, targeted sensitivity. Is there one specific spot on one tooth at the gum line that is intensely sensitive to cold, sweets, or even just the touch of your fingernail? Because the protective layer is gone, that area is now exposed. Third, localized gum recession. You might notice that the gum has pulled away dramatically from one tooth, while the ones next to it look fine. This often happens over the site of an abfraction. And fourth, consider your habits. Do you clench or grind your teeth? Do you wake up with a sore jaw? If you put heavy forces on your teeth, you are pre-stressing them and setting the stage for abfraction. The good news is that this is almost entirely preventable. It just requires a shift in your mindset and your tools. Let's start with the tools. If you checked yes to any of those, it's clear that what's happening inside your mouth is more complex than just a simple brushing issue. Fixing your technique is crucial, and we'll get to that in a moment, but it doesn't address the hidden battlefield of bacteria and biofilm deep within your gums. But what if you could do more? What if there was a way to target the true root cause with a simple 10-second routine that helps your body remineralize your teeth from the inside out? A team of researchers has recently perfected a powerful method involving a strange red dental foam cleanse that floods your mouth with beneficial nutrients to rebuild its natural defenses. It's one of the most fascinating breakthroughs I've seen, and I felt it was too important not to share. To see a short, eye-opening presentation on how it works, point your phone's camera at the QR code on the screen right now. You can also find the link pinned at the very top of the comments section below. It could be the missing piece of the puzzle for your oral health. Now, while that revolutionary method works to restore your mouth's natural biome, it's still vital that we stop the mechanical damage you're causing from the outside. So, let's dive into the exact tools and the correct technique you need to start using tonight. Go into your bathroom and look at your toothbrush. If it says medium or hard on it, throw it away. Right now. Those brushes should not be sold. The only brush you should ever use is one with soft or extra soft bristles. They are more than capable of removing plaque without damaging your tooth structure. If you want to take it a step further, an electric toothbrush with a pressure sensor is one of the best investments you can make for your oral health. It will literally stop you if you start pressing too hard. Also, look for a low abrasion toothpaste. Now for the most important part, technique. Your goal is not to scrub. Your goal is to disrupt. You want to disrupt the colonies of plaque bacteria. To do that, place the soft bristles at a 45-degree angle, pointing into the gum line. Then use tiny, gentle, vibrating or circular motions. You're barely moving the brush. Wiggle, 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 then sweep the bristles down and away from the gum line. Think of it like you're painting your teeth, not scrubbing a floor. It takes 2 minutes to do it right, and it should feel like a gentle massage for your gums, not an attack. So what if you ran your fingernail along your teeth and you felt that notch? The first thing to know is, don't panic. While the tooth structure won't grow back on its own, the problem is very treatable. A dentist can often place a simple tooth-colored filling or bonding in the notch. This does two incredible things. It seals off the sensitive area, stopping that jolt of pain, and it creates a smooth surface again, protecting the tooth from further damage. It's a straightforward procedure. Of course, they will also want to address the cause, which means discussing your brushing habits and checking to see if you might need a night guard to protect against clenching or grinding. The key is to see your dentist. They can confirm what's going on and get you on the right path. So the big takeaway is this. Your teeth don't need a beating. They need to be cleaned with purpose. Think smart, not hard. Think gentle disruption, not aggressive scrubbing. Now I have a question for you. Based on what you learned today, go look in the mirror. Let me know in the comments if this video just completely changed the way you're going to brush your teeth tonight. I'd love to hear about it. And if you found this valuable, a like on the video and a subscribe to the channel helps ensure more people see it. Thanks for watching.